FAMU been on it. Coach James out there done already recruited. Hey, he done called my boy back. Hey, the running back that transferred to FAM from Florida State and then looked like he was headed to Miami, where he was. Hey, got the coach back. And he said, bruh, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Let me tote that thing. So the running backs loaded. O-line and D-line still loaded. And check this out. Jenna Hunt, the D-lineman, that's firepower, that's really like that, and he's that boy. He coming back. Chainsaw Chaney, he should come back. So really, fam, you looking good. Hey, fam, you looking good. If they line everything up, they may be able to take off like a rocket. Now, 2 games, I don't know what's gonna happen. Miami and Troy. Okay. Them games really don't affect them. But if they win, it really look good. Now, if they roll call this season, do you give all this to Willie Simmons? Do you say, Coach Simmons, boy, you built the squad so nice that they could keep going without you if they had everything intact? It look like everything gonna be intact. Look like now they missing Coach Riss, they missing Willie Simmons, they missing Troy Johnson, the DFO. They missing that. But, boy, bring that running back. I wish they can get the lineman back, but they probably ain't going to get the lineman back. I wish they could bring that old lineman back. But he said today they want to get a couple wide receivers, couple linemen. But it's game on, y'all. They got a lot of the squad is returning. Now, there's some guys that left and going off, getting ready for the league. But they got the bulk core of their squad back. So Coach James, he could take off like a rocket, y'all. Everything is set for him to take off like a rocket. He just got to do it. Jay Will, P. Holly. Hey, we back at it. Bus Nation Daily, what's happening? P. Holly, you say, okay, driving now. No more texting me. But listen, appreciate it. Hey, drive safe now. Jay Will, you said, did they get a new hit? Yeah, they got him. Remember, I was talking about him yesterday, where they hired him over the weekend. But they gave him an official press conference today. So it's James Colzie, if I'm saying his name right, his last name right. That's why I keep calling James, because I don't want to jack up his last name. But he been a part of the squad. He got coaches that done been there for a minute. They could really keep everything. Like, yes, he's going to throw his own tweaks to it. But they could really keep everything the same and roll call. They got the squad. Now, see, the thing is, they should possibly, now, hear me out. They could possibly win it all. Win the SWAC and win the Celebration Bowl. They could possibly win this all. A repeat. But will they give him love if they do it? Because you know that's technically Coach Willie Simmons' squad. But also, he had to do it. They had to call the right plays. They had to run the right plays. But they so stacked now. They stacked. I told y'all fam was a squad. And if Willie Simmons was there, you would probably say they could possibly. I know y'all ain't trying to hear this, but they would possibly say that they'll give Miami a run for their money. You know they almost beat South Florida. They really should have beat South Florida. But they didn't. But they should. They really could have been undefeated this past season. Now, that might would have got Willie Simmons that head coaching job somewhere else. Jay Will, you say, oh, okay, so much been happening in college football. I mean, yeah. Hey, it's popping off everywhere. Buff Daily Nation. Yeah, hey, see, that's what I'm saying. They could run the table this year with the squad because a majority of these players they here, they've been working since early January. And you ain't really trying to dip like that because you want to win his squad. That's why, what I think his name, Rodney Hill said, look, I'd rather be in Tallahassee anyways. I know I could have went to Miami, but I don't want to be there. I want to be at FAMU. I want to get that starting job. I want to run that ball, and I want to get my chance to the league. Hey, but they got a squad, y'all. They have a squad that can run up on everybody on the schedule. Miami and Troy gonna be their real, like, Miami gonna be a big boy test. It was gonna be a test with Willie Simmons, but with Willie Simmons there was different. Now, Coach James, he gonna implement his stuff, implement his way of thinking, implement his way of getting down. But if it ain't broken, don't go trying to fix it. And if you got picked to be the head coach, they either, I ain't gonna go there. He got picked to be the head coach, right? So I'm assuming he was preparing. He was a head coach before, but I'm saying at FAM, he was preparing himself to be a head coach somewhere else. That's how I'm gonna take it. But that might not have been the case. But good thing he was a head coach. Good thing most of the staff still intact. So they know how to run it. They know how to run the practices. And then the defensive coordinator, I think he been there since 2018. So he know exactly how everything works, how everything improved. You keep all them guys there, you guaranteed to do something. Plus, like I said, all the team out there. So, man, my hat's off to him. Bro, this your ride. This your chip year. This can be back-to-back Celebration Bowl wins for FAMU. One with Coach Willie Simmons, one with Coach James Colzie. Now, hey, who y'all think this Colorado defensive coordinator gonna be? Because well, first, before I even get that, me and my business partner talked about it. He was like, bruh, fam, you right. I say, so what happened? I seen the running back came back. He said, yeah. Say Jenna Hunt came back too. And I'm like, what about Chainsaw Chaney? He coming back too, most likely. So you got all the guys coming back. He was like, bruh, they finna run it. Now, you know, he watched him like a hawk because he was following Willie Simmons. He born in Quincy where Willie Simmons born at. They like a 3-year class difference or maybe 4-year class difference. So they rock like that. But he said, hey, the boys got some. So I'm ready to see how it go. So I will keep an eye on them. I will. Them boys very well might be undefeated. I don't know what's going to happen to Miami and Troy. But outside of that, they very well may run the table. JB, what's happening? Look, now, Coach Prime with this DC. We waiting on it. We waiting on who this DC gonna be. I have no clue who it's gonna be. I'm talking about no clue at all. I'm pretty sure we gonna hire him if he ain't already hired in February. He's gonna be here before spring ball start. I don't care if it's a day before spring ball start. Because in spring ball, you got to implement your new system. Pat Shermer get to implement his new system. The defensive coordinator get it. But you know what? And he probably gonna bring a D-line coach with him. But they're gonna chime up together. Coach Prime no defense, so defense ain't gonna be hard. You know he probably sat in on defensive meetings. They gonna make it easy for the players to understand the stuff and go, like, to make it where you can play ball and get right to it, strike the ball, go to the ball. Pursuit gonna be a main drill. I know that. Pursuit, you gotta get to that ball. But I don't know who the DC gonna be. I still think it could be a person that ran a defensive coordinator before at the college level and might be in the NFL as an assistant or an analyst, and they coming back, and they might be firepower. Jay Will, you say you think he'll announce it after the Super Bowl? He very well could. He very well could. But I don't know who it could be. They might still go. You might run it back and get Ken Norton. Well, who knows? But I still believe it's going to be a guy that either was a head coach somewhere or a defensive coordinator somewhere. I don't think he's just going to go with a guy who ain't never been a defensive coordinator. Because if that's the case, well, I don't know if Coach Danzy was defensive coordinator. But if that's the case, he could have went with Danzy. I know because Danzy got it together. Danzy like that. Danzy was a head coach. So you could have went with Danzy. You could have went with Dennis Thurman. So he going to come with somebody that's firepower. Hey, look. Blessings to y'all. I just want to ride out with y'all for a little bit. Fam, you got some. And who this DC going to be and when we getting it. Blessings to y'all. This is week 5, day 1. Get in that word, man. That's the secret to change your life. That's just truly what it is. Miss Kimber, what's happening? Hey,